Hi people! Welcome back to my channel. Here is Ray. Ever feel like they still have feelings for you, but they just don't want to get back together? Here is the thing. Whether they reconcile with you or not isn't just about whether they miss you. It's about whether the problem between you two has been resolved. Let's be real for a moment. People will only want to reconcile if they believe that getting back together will eventually lead to something better, not just a repeat of the past. So if they say things like, even if we get back together, we'll just fight again, or what's the point? We'll break up anyway, it's a clear sign that the problem that caused a breakup in the first place haven't been resolved. But here is a catch. If they have ever thought, even if we get back together, that means they've imagined of being with you again. And in psychology, this is actually meaningful. There is a concept called the predicted outcome value theory, which says when we imagine a positive future with someone, we're more likely to go towards that future. So maybe, just maybe, there could still be a chance. But the real roadblock is the problems that broke you up in the first place, that unresolved issue between you two. So what can you do? The goal here is to make them believe that if you get back together, things will be different this time. If you want a shot at reconciliation, here are 3 steps you could follow. First, stop chasing them and stay equal. After a breakup, it's completely normal to feel desperate and want to win them back. And us as human, we have this intense fear of being abandoned. That's just something in the gene. Psychologically, we're wired of loss aversion. We hate losing more than we want gaining. So when a relationship ends, the pain of losing that person can be much bigger than the joy they brought us. And that's when things can get tricky. Some of us, when facing this harsh, unbelievable breakup, we might find ourselves apologizing, sending emotional essays, or even self-harm. Just try to keep them from walking away. But here's the truth. Constantly apologizing, begging, or trying you can't live without them only make things worse. It doesn't solve the real issue. When you lower yourself too much, it makes you seem less valuable in their eyes. And let's be real, who wants to be with someone who seems to be much less valuable than themselves? So don't do it. I know it's hard. You might act in ways that are just not you, but don't do it. Instead, hold your ground. Show that you respect yourself and that you're not just there to cling on them. Trust me, you're so much better than you think. 2, dial it down. Stop bombarding them with emotional texts and over-the-top gestures. Things like constantly checking in, hey, how are you, where are you, or sending heartfelt messages. Those long texts or pleading for their attention, these can actually make the other party feel stressed and conflicted. If the issue between you two is not resolved, every time they think of you, every time they see your text, they'll just be reminded of that block between you. They won't know how to respond without feeling guilty or annoyed. At first, they might feel bad for you. They might give you some response. But over time, they'll just get tired of it. Imagine you keep receiving texts from someone you feel unsure about. It's kind of draining. So instead of overwhelming them, keep it casual. Focus on the clear communication and maybe just checking in occasionally. You'll be surprised how much easier that makes things. 3, focus on yourself. When we're in a relationship for a while, it's easy to lose sight of who we are outside of the relationship. You plan your future with that person. Maybe you live together already. But remember how confident, independent, self-assured you were at the beginning? Think of it like, why are you two together from the start? It's because they're attracted to that you at the moment of the beginning. But over time, you might have become more dependent on the other person or started doubting if they still love you. That kind of dynamic can be exhausting for both sides. And eventually, you might push them away. Getting back together doesn't mean you have to suddenly become a brand new person or learn some new fancy skills. Sure, self-improvement is great, but what they really miss is the real you, the person they fell for in the first place. Start showing that version of you again. Be independent, confident, and genuine, even if you're just interacting as a friend. But, and this is the key, don't blur the lines. Since you're not together anymore, try to treat them as a friend and try to not treat them as your ex or partner. Take this time to reflect on the issue in the relationship and show them through your actions that the issues is being addressed. In conclusion, here is the bottom line. If you don't fix the underlying problem, no matter how much they miss you or how much they love you, they'll still think, what's the point? We'll just end up fighting and breaking up again. And if they're thinking that, why would it come back? Show them that things this time can be different. Let your action do the talking. That's the way forward. But most importantly, be yourself. It's easy to pretend that the problem has been solved where it hasn't. It's easy to stay together for one more week only to break up again. I've seen it in my friends, in my clients. So try to be the true you. If you really think there is a problem and you are willing to solve it, try these 3 steps. No matter whether you two get back together in the end or not, the most important thing is you found the way back to the real you. That's confident, independent, self-assured version of you. Because before entering any relationship, you need to be whole on your own. That's the only way a relationship can be healthy and fulfilling. And I truly believe you already have that potential in you. The potential to be your truest, most powerful self. Thanks for watching. Here is Ray, a psychotherapist who likes to talk about everyday emotion. If you like me, this video, or want to know more about psychology, like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next Friday.
Born with no shackles.